Girl, I don't know what happened, but she couldn't hear me. Let me like recalibrate my face. We're gonna ignore that all happened. Give me. Okay, well, whatever. Maybe because I can't see my face that well from back here. Um, but anyways, today we're gonna be I'm gonna be painting my nails on live stream. Oh my gosh, you can't see. I didn't put a blanket on because of the top I'm wearing. I'm gonna like get real close. Not like I got much to show, but you know, like boom. And then my nails, I didn't paint them for 2 weeks, 3. 3 weeks. Yeah, I haven't painted them for 3 weeks. So they kind of, they kind of like overgrown a bit. You can see in this nail bed, or you can see in all the nail beds, and then some of the nail polishes just like picked off. Most of them stayed on, which last semester they were just like popping off my hand for some reason, and I have no clue why. It was like the whole thing would go like boop, and I was like, oh, why are you popping off my hand? But I'm like, whatever. And so, you know, now I could do this, and I have nothing to talk about. I know I put this on. I was like, I have nothing to talk about. In particular. Let me like, oopsie cropsy. Get my cotton ball. Cause like, girly pop. The only thing I'm questioning is cause like, I paint my nails. It's 15 degrees outside, and I was like, oh, I should crack a window so like the smell doesn't be like all that much. I'm like, it's 15 degrees outside. I think I can handle the smell just a little bit. And girl, I think I can. Maybe I'll open this. Give me a minute. Okay, well, I opened it. Yeah, I'm wearing like the same romper I wore in my Instagram post for Christmas. Cause like it looked like Valentine's Day colors, personally. That's what my roommate said. It looked like Valentine's Day covers. So I was like, yeah, girl. Why is this so difficult to open? Okay. I don't have access to a trash can right now. It's like behind the door. And so, Jesus. This, I don't know, this smells like plants a little bit. Or maybe it's just because I haven't opened it in a while. I also don't really stick to a brand of nail polish remover. I kind of go like, oh, whatever is the cheapest to buy. Whatever is the cheapest to buy, that's the one I gotta get. This kind of smells like plants to me, or maybe it doesn't. Tracking might not be so great since my face will be looking down to look at my own nail, you know? Dun, 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 dun. I should obviously change the name of this stream. I don't know why I didn't change it. I literally was like, I'm done. Wait, hold on. But I feel like this isn't that bad on the nails, you know? I'm not a nail expert. Absolutely not. Girl, I just, the main reason why I started painting my nails was, one, because, okay, first of all, one, my mom always take me to, like, nail salons and anyway, when I was younger, because she would go to nail salons, she was like, let me have, like, someone with me, and me being the only girl is me. And so I'll get my nails painted, she'll paint my nails clear, and for some reason, she said when I was, like, really young, I would eat the nail polish, so she would only put clear nail polish, and I was like, I think you would stop doing it then, right? If I'm eating the nail polish. No. She's like, no, you'll learn eventually. Gladly I did. I think she said I did like 2 or 3 times. But then I became obsessed with zebra prints. I don't know why. I really became obsessed with like zebra prints. And so I get like pink nail polishes with only zebra print. And that's what I'll have for a long time. All the elementary. And when acrylic nails were popping off when I was like in middle school and whatnot. And I was like, well, I really want to have, I didn't say that. I had I would buy my nail like everyone would. And I was like, oh man, I kind of want to have like long nails, but you know, what person would give their middle schooler like ultra long acrylic nails, you know? Because it's like, would you even appreciate this, first of all? Would you even be able to take care of it, you know? And I started watching this YouTube channel, Simply Nailogical. I saw she had long nails. Girl, I convinced myself. I was like, well, if I want to do what she do, I need to stop biting my nails off. And so I willed myself to stop doing it. And then I became like very gross if I see people doing it. Because I was like, dude, there's stuff under your nails. I know. Don't bite it off. Please. Loose cut it. And oh, this might be a little gross. Well, like toenails and whatnot, I didn't really care. I kind of just got like what normal people would do. I wouldn't grow them long. But it went to like a dance in like 7th grade and whatnot. People would tell me like, oh my gosh, my toenail would pop off or whatnot. And I'm like, oh? It did what? And I'm like, oh my gosh. So what I convinced myself is if I cut them really short, nothing can pop off. And so that's also what I did. This. Okay. I don't know if people do this, but the nail polish is sticking to my skin now. I feel like my pinky isn't straight. I don't know. I feel like my pinky isn't straight. But I was like, can't change it. You kind of just gonna curve in anyway. I mean, ew, that'd be kind of nasty. If I could, that'd be like really, ugh. But then again, middle school. I think like the previous year, if you notice, this middle finger, it it looks a little wonky compared to my other nail. That's because middle school, I would go with my mom to drop my dad off at work because we had like one car went on, and it was this one time we had our dog with us, and I'm like trying to shut the door, Girl, the dog jumped out late. In my mind, this is what happens. Don't listen to what my mom's saying, but this is what happens. The dog jumped out late, and so like to save the dog, I was like, let me catch the door. This is gross. This is really gross. Really gross. My finger get caught in the door, and so when I take it out, it's like swollen. The whole finger is swollen. Mind you, this is like 4 a.m. in the morning. Mom was like, put some ice on it. Put some ice on it. I was like, no, I won't. I'm just gonna sit here with it. Turns out the nail just need to like. It needed to be like weak enough so it kind of like, just take it off, because it was like it's not gonna grow anymore. This whole section just like is gone, it's dead, and then it would just go away. Girl, mind you, I went to school that same exact day. My daughter friend thought it would be a smart idea if I just squeeze your nail, and I was like, girl, no. Oops. I saw something I didn't see before my nail. I saw something on there. Let me change this title. Is hand cam one word or two? Well, it's telling me it's not. It's not. It's telling me it's two words. Painting white nails. Nails. There we go. Hey. I saw my pinky be a little weird. Like, I don't know if you're supposed to do this, but all the parts I see look a little weird. I'm going to file it down. Like, all the parts I think look weird, I'm going to file them down. I did, like, follow them, because they were kind of, like, growing inward up, like, square. What is this, a hangnail? But I'm like, I can't stand it anymore. I can't stand how they feel. I must take them out. And so I did. I filed it. I have this nail polish. Can you see it? This gel one from LA Girls. I don't know how well it's gonna do. This is my pink one from LA Girls. I know. I feel like the bottles didn't used to look like this. I feel like the bottles look like something else, but I can't put my finger on what they used to be. What is this? This is technically, what is this? Well, it just say gel like polish. It is going to be my base coat because I declared it. Ew, I don't really like that. Go like, do I have a proper base coat nail polish? Absolutely not. I don't think I ever actually had a proper base coat nail polish. Like, because I was like, I feel like just having that base, I don't never have a proper base coat. You know those nail polish that say 2-in-1 base coat and top coat? Yeah, girl, that's the one I'll get. I'll get the one that's like the really good top coat, and it's like it's gonna work as a base coat today. Can't say I have the healthiest nails, like, but I do stay typically doing pink. Girl, middle school me? No. I'll do nail gradients. I'll do different style. And I did it every week. I never did the same colors twice, too. Like, back to back. And, like, yes. And I was like, what possessed me to do this on, a Sunday? Like, in middle school. Every Sunday, I'm, like, doing my nails, doing multiple times, doing them. And then I'm gonna go like, what's up, guys? And then in high school, girl, it was if I painted them. They were painted, but it was like, girl, it was like every 3 weeks. Now we can just wait. And I show off my other stuff. We were bedazzling. This is the glue we use. Girl, you know how crazy this was? We like, well, at my job we were bedazzling because we had, like, they had this little activity at my college, and so they prepared you with this glue. We're all in the same small room, not a window crack using this glue. At least 3 of us were using that thing. And I was like, oh my god, I smell it in the walls. It was surrounding us. I don't think you should like crack a window when you use things. This is what I bedazzled. It's supposed to be a lanyard thing. They had hair clips. They had the little pulley things as well. They had compact mirrors. What else did they have? Compact mirrors. What else did they have? I don't know. I wanted this because I was like, oh my gosh, I put my ID in there. I put my ID in there and it's gonna look so amazing. And then I put it in there and I was like, I don't like it. I don't like it. So I don't know what I'm gonna use it for because I don't like it anymore. But I don't have this one specifically. Well, I have it. But I have another like photo card holder like this. It's a phone and it's pink and it's like a phone and it's pink and whatnot, and that's what my ID is in. And I was like, I love it. And it works. Like I hold it like this or whatever, and it works. And in me, I'm prone to, I didn't want to have something like that because most of the stuff I see, you have to like click it on, like with the ID holders, like with the pulley ones. And I don't wear jeans, really. I have like 2 pairs of jeans. So I'm like, I don't have anything like a belt loop to put it on. So with these, I just put this on my wrist. I like this, even though this is a photo card holder, and I will put a photo in here. I'm gonna make a photo card. And this one's a little camera, and I think it's so, I think it's so adorable. It's kind of huge. Like my ID was like sliding around in that thing. And it's kind of big, but it's so cute, and it's pretty thick. So I like it. And it came with this little keychain. The other one had a keychain too. Girl set us up on the phone, FaceTime my mom, because my mom wants something like this to put in her car. You know how difficult that was? Because I'm like, girl, I cannot do this. I am not. I was like, I'm not talented as you think I am. What is it? Dude, this, look how vibrant this color is. I know I paid for it, but like, girl, I have not opened it since I got it. Like, oh my gosh. Dun, dun, dun. Ooh, that looks pretty nice. It's a different color. Kind of look like the little cell phone I have in my character's hand. I feel like today I was what is it? I'm gonna say progressive. Productive. I was like, what's the word? I feel like today I was productive. I was able to complete one of my readings that's due on Tuesday. Girl, what else did I do? I did a presentation that I gotta do on Monday. I found an assignment that's due on Sunday, and I kind of wrote it up. But I'm not going to submit it yet because it did 11:59 on Sunday. And I'm going to see if she changed the due date. Because normally she tells us about an assignment, but she didn't even mention it. So I'm like, hey. Why is there... ooh. because there was like a piece of cotton ball stuck on my nail, and I literally had to concentrate to get that thing off. And I think it's literally still there, but I'm going to ignore it. Hopefully. There we go, there we go, there we go. This is so pretty. It's such a pretty color. This is such a thick nail polish. I honestly would add a bit of acetone to it, because I don't know why. Maybe because I didn't open it when I first got it, and it has been like, I think 3 weeks since I ordered it. But it's been at least 3 to 2 weeks since I ordered it. So maybe that's why. But I mean, I'll just add some. This one's really opaque on here. I like it. I like this color. I like it. It stands out. It looks really nice on my skin. Boom. And so, yes. Girl, I was literally listing what I did today. What did I do? I did something. But then, okay. Oh, I see more. This is why you should wash your hands after doing this. But I didn't do that. But I don't know. I don't really like going to nail salons. Like, okay. Like, my mom did her eyebrows threaded. It's not that I'm against that. Girl, I'm fine with shaping my eyebrows if you want to. I could not imagine what my eyebrows would look like in a different shape, though. I think, honestly, we'll go through a couple trials and errors trying to figure out what shape fit my eyebrows most, and I'm not going to be trying that. But, like, I don't want people to get too close to my face where I can see my acne. Because I have it pretty prominent, and I also, like, pick my skin bad. Like, currently now I have, like, a sore on my face. So I was like, don't get too close to my skin. And I feel like if I'm getting, like, I don't know, I guess a service done. I don't know how else you'll phrase that. Like, when I get my hair braided, or whenever I get my nails painted, it feels so awkward. Because I'm not the type of person to talk to everybody named Mama. I know, contrary to belief, I'm not the type of person to talk to everybody named Mama. So I kind of just sit there in silence. And honestly, and it's like, wow, I don't want to make eye contact with you either. Because, you know, when you get your braid, you sit in front of a mirror. I was like, I don't want to see myself looking at you and we make eye contact. That's really awkward. When I get my nails in, I'm kind of sitting here, but I look at my nails. Only my nails. I don't look up. I only look here. And I would I would put on a movie or something that I know is going to go on forever. Like, girl, the amount of time I would watch the Hamilton, like, musical when I get my nails painted, because I was like, let me pick something that I know that just go on for a long time. And so I'm like, yeah. These look like they dried. They dried. Like, this look like it stained my, you can't see. This look like it stained my nail. Like a Sharpie. You know, you take like a little, like, Sharpie or highlighter and you just run it on your nail. Maybe, I feel like a lot of people did that. I feel like that was a universal experience. You take like a little highlighter and put on your nail. I'm like, oh my god, I painted my nail. And it would like dye it for a bit. I feel like that was. Also, oh my gosh, people looking back on 2016. I'm like, girl, why is everybody looking back on 2016? What's so special about 2016? I literally, girl, I don't know what possessed me. And I was like, girl, that was 10 years ago. That is probably what's special. But it was so kind of weird because I was like, we didn't do that for 2015. I don't know, maybe because 2015 was just memorable. Maybe because it was like, oh, it's a quarter of a century. That's what makes you special, not that 2025 was special because it was a quarter of a century, not 2015. And my friend was like, oh my god, it's giving 2016 vibes. I was like, I don't even know what I was doing in 2016. I was like, girl, we was like 9 and 10. We were 9 and 10. No, we were 10 11. She was like 9 and 10. And it was like, yeah, girl, we was still 11. That is what we were doing. We was in school. Okay. And I'm like, yeah. What was I doing in school? When I was 10? I was like, 4th grade? Girl, I don't know. Empire was like really popular, I think. And I had like a couple of friends who really liked Empire. I didn't watch it. I don't know why. I think I had permission to though, because when my dad would watch it, I just had no like interest. And I would talk about it all the time. And I was like, yeah. I totally know what y'all talking about. And that's when I think people started figuring out that I read manga. No one believed me. They was like, oh my gosh, you read manga? I read it too. We'll have like reading times in class. And I was like, you gotta find a book. You know what I just did? Girl, I would find massive. Instead of finding like regular chapter books, I would just find massive mangas to read. Because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna read manga. Like that Fruit Basket Collector's Edition, they had it at my public library. The thick volumes of it, I'll bring that. And I was like, I'm gonna read that. That's why I became first introduced to Attack on Titans too. Because the boy in my class, he also read manga, and he had the first volume of Attack on Titans. Girl, I read that thing. I was like, ooh, okay. The girl that was only reading shoujo, he was like, let me introduce her to Attack on Titans. I was like, yeah. And I'm like, wow, thank you so much. But like, it's crazy. I don't know. I didn't really talk about my interests that much in school. I mean, obviously people knew I watched My Little Pony, popular kids shows, whatever popular. I don't really watch it. I don't know what I'm talking. I didn't watch popular kids shows, but I honestly don't know what I talk with my friends about. I'm being honest. I think it was like dating and boys and stuff like that. But like even like middle school, and nobody asked me. For some reason, high school, people thought I just didn't know certain like game things, and I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. If I know this one, why in the world would I know this? Which is very crazy. Cause I'm like in high school, people obviously knew I watched anime. They didn't hide it. They was like, you dress like a K-pop fan, and I was like, what's K-pop? Like, girl, I didn't discover what K-pop was until high school. Cause one of my friends was like a big K-pop fan. Then my other friend is. And thing was, what was it? They was like, oh, do you know who like Kirby is? It's like, Kirby. Of course I know who Kirby is. Kirby's a very iconic character. Why wouldn't I? They got me mixed up with another girl. She didn't know who Kirby was. I knew who Kirby was, and she didn't. Okay, if you look closely at my nails, especially this one, you can see it's flooded my nail beds. Most people wouldn't do this. I do it because, like I said, I bite my nails, pick my thing. So, to prevent that, because I don't want to damage the skin around my nails or damage the nails. So, I would leave extra bits painted and just peel that off later on. So it still sound like, oh my gosh, I'm still feeling it, but it's not my skin. You know? oh my god. So we're just waiting for this to dry. What I wanted to show you was I got this tarot card set because I was in tarot class and I was like, wow, I want to get my own tarot cards because obviously still want to do tarot and whatnot. So I was in the class. First of all, that was a class I did not know I was in until I got the email. I know I signed up for the class, but I had like not a clue I was in it. I messed up my pinky. Hold up, I messed up my pinky finger. But I like got a clue I was in tarot for some reason. And I was like, hi tarot. And I was like, I ain't in tarot. I looked it up, I'm in tarot. And I was like, oh my god. How in the world did I get into tarot? And I was like, yes. I absolutely love being here. Not because it was a requirement, because it was an honors class. I love being here. It was a pretty fun class. I felt like an art major that whole year. We even went to like an art museum, and I was they asked us questions. I was like, none of us here study art except for one person. I don't think the rest of us know the answer. But I got this one off of AliExpress because I thought it was cute. The little bunny rabbits. If I can open the deck, I went out of right. If I can open. We're not opening the deck. Because I'm going to rip it. And I was like, how do I open a deck? But it's really cute and whatnot. I grinded my dog's fortune. I was like, really? I asked my mom to shuffle. And I was like, you're bidding the cards. Give me the cards back. You're not shuffling anymore. She was like, no, I'm almost done now. I was like, I'm not bidding the cards. Yes, she was. Every corner of them cards were bent. And I got a second deck. Does not have that not been opened yet. And I was like, these won't be bent. I don't know why. I'm kind of liking cherry Pepsi recently. Not regular Pepsi. I'm telling you, something is missing from that thing. But I'm kind of liking cherry Pepsi a little bit. I feel like a little oomph. Maybe because it's a cherry. Because I realized I kind of just like cherry in all sodas. Cherry Dr. Pepper. Cherry Coke. Cherry Pepsi. Big Red, I feel like, is on the thing with them. Even though Big Red burns. I don't know what is in Big Red. I don't know what caused Big Red to be doing that, but Big Red burns to me. And so I don't really drink Big Red unless I'm like, I need to feel alive. My blanket fell over. My shoulder just naked. And so I'm like, yeah. And then additionally, Mountain Dew, I made the mistake. Mountain Dew Baja Blast from Taco Bell, that tastes amazing. That Baja Blast form. And they do sell in a can. They have it like in a machine in my room or whatever. I'm like, yeah, and they were kind of good, you know? I don't know what it is, but what is it called? Diet Mountain Dew and then regular Mountain Dew tastes the exact same to me. And I want to say that's a universal experience, but no one has ever told me they felt the same way. No one has ever told me they felt the exact same way about it. And I was like, please, tell me you have, please. I feel like it's the truth. But I will say, Dr. Pepper, I love Dr. Pepper. Growing up the history of Dr. Pepper, like, I'm a big fan of Dr. Pepper. But it is disgusting in any form that's not a soda, and I will live on that. That's the hard truth. I will forever believe that. That is disgusting in any form that's not a soda. Maybe a Dr. Pepper float. I am on the iffy about that. Because I was like, it's a root beer float. Let a root beer be a root beer. Let it have something, you know. Don't go claiming it's things. But I had Dr. Pepper cotton candy, Dr. Pepper gum, something else Dr. Pepper. And I was like, this is disgusting. Oh, I don't know what told me to eat it. But it's disgusting is what I shall say. And one day, my dream, oh my god, I just made that my graduation trip. To go to the Dr. Pepper Museum. It's in Texas. It's just, what city is it in? I don't know. Not my city. So I want, oh my god. I cannot say what the name say. But thank you so much for following me. Can you react to my song? Yeah, I can do it next time, the next stream. Because we kind of already set up with what deals, you know? But that is my, like, dream. Jesus Christ. Not like my dream graduation trip now. Is to, one, I have two things in my dream. Three, my dreams. Get a red Kia Soul. That's one. Or get a Jeep. It don't have to be red. I cannot imagine a Jeep red. I don't know why, but I cannot do that. Get a wiener dog. Doesn't matter. If it's a boy, his name will be Mr. Weenie. If it's a girl, her name is either Butter or Buttercup. She got no... No matter what she look like, she will be butter or buttercup. And the third one, go to that Dr. Pepper museum. Because I want to, or the Cabbage Patch Kid one. It's not a museum, but it's like the Cabbage Patch Kid area. Because that would be so adorable going to see Cabbage Patch Kid. To see the Cabbage Patch Kids made and whatnot. They ever had a Cabbage Patch Kid? I don't know. I'll have to ask my mom about that. But like, my mom used to cosplay my younger brother to a Cabbage Patch Kid. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so bright. Man, I had quite a few dolls. I had like a lot of Barbie dolls. Like, I didn't care what race the Barbie dolls were. Girl, the clothes what mattered. If them clothes suck, that Barbie shall not enter my room. I had a lot of Play-Doh. I had more Play-Doh than I had anything else. And the thing was, my younger brother, like 5 years younger than me, he would want to play with my stuff. And I was like, you cannot mix up my colors. Like, you mix up my colors and you're getting out of here. I'm not going to let you play with my stuff anymore. You understand me? I would give him only one color because, like, I could not stand the mayonnaise. He did it one time, and I was like, I could never do this again. It's absolutely disgusting to me if the colors were mixed up for Play-Doh. And it's like, no, we're not going to do that. We're not going to have that happening here. I have, like, the Play-Doh toy sets and whatnot, and I would just live my life. I would watch this YouTuber, Cookies Will See, all the time. Anything she did, girl, I would do this for a lot of people. But anything they did, specifically she, I would just copy it. I did this with a whole lot of people when I was like a kid. I would play Minecraft all the time, and I would watch mostly Stampy Longnose. I got to paint this pink before I forget it. I would mostly watch Stampy Longnose. It's funny. Girl, I don't know how. I somehow got down to Sam Gladiator and Aftermath and whatnot. And I would watch them. And girl, my thing was, because a lot of them did roleplay series, I would make different worlds. Depending on which world it was, most of the time they were all in the same world. One of the worlds looked there really good and I lost it because it was on the Xbox 360. And the Xbox 360 is like, goodbye. I have the hard drive for it still, so if I ever find another working Xbox 360, I'm putting that thing on there, you know? But I'll watch them, and whatever world they'll have, I'll build the world to match it. So when they go do like the little roleplay thing, I can replicate that instance by myself in my world. In the way I'm talking about it, make it sound like I had no friends. I had friends, and it's just, I didn't want to play with them. I didn't want to play with my brothers. I didn't want to play with my friends. Because when I play the game with my friend, you might see this a little bit. Like, when I collab with my friend now, the way I react when someone steps into my house and touch and open any item, and I was like, get out of my house. Get out of my house. And because with my other friends, I would live so far off the map just so they don't get close to me. But this one, bro, right next to me every time we got spawned. I was like, get out of my house. I was like, you keep your house and your stuff, I keep my house and my stuff. Oh my god, these came out really well. That's like the best I've done my nails recently. Most of the time I mess up, you could like legitimately see fingerprints. I don't know who I was turning my hands for, but I was turning it somewhere. Anyway, let's switch it back. Well, I don't know why the configuration got my head in a weird angle. Maybe because I was looking down the whole time. But like, it got my head kind of tilted. I'm not. Anyways, thank you so much for joining. This is a quick, really quick stream. Whole lot of yapping. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. And thank you for the follow tracking. And you can check out your song next time. Thank you so much again. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye. Tomorrow we are going to be streaming something. I don't know what, but something.